What is up, YouTube? Knights and Dragons Android back with yet another video, and today we are going to be playing against some Summoner's War. I'm sorry for all you guys who are subscribed to my channel because you guys really want to watch Knights and Dragons videos. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's just I haven't been using my other computer too much, so I haven't really been playing Knights and Dragons, but I heard there's a new update going on, so I might try and play again. But we'll see. There'll probably be some more Knights and Dragons videos coming out this month, so just stay tuned. But yeah, today we're going to be playing some Summoner's War, and today I'm just going to tell you guys kind of all of what I've learned in the past 2-3 weeks of playing Summoner's War, and from all of the pretty harsh criticism I've gotten from you guys. But it's still criticism, and I still take it. But first, we're going to do a little fighting. We're going to fight a little bit in the Giant's Keep just to try and get some runes here. We're going to fight B4, Giant's Keep. Hopefully I'll win. I'm not sure if I will, but this place is pretty hard, I'm not going to lie. I think I'll just keep that guy. But yeah. So we're going to start out first with evolutions and awakenings. And let me get this. At first, I thought when you evolve a character, it can change its name and change the kind of monster it is. But apparently, that's not true. Apparently, well, not apparently. Clearly, it's not true. Whenever you evolve a monster, it only raises by 1 star and nothing else. It does not change its name, it does not change the kind of monster it is, it does not change anything. It does not become awakened or anything. The way you evolve monsters is that so let's say you have a 3-star monster, you want to evolve it to a 4-star monster. Well, you need 3 3-star monsters to evolve that monster into a 4-star monster. If you have a 2-star monster you want to evolve into a 3-star, you need 2 2-star monsters. So you guys get the pattern, it's pretty straightforward. Awakening is a whole different idea completely. Awakening is essentially raising your base stats of your monster. When you evolve your monster, it resets the level to level 1, while you awaken your monster, it does not reset any levels, it does not reset your monster. All it does is raise your your monster's base stats, and it also gives you potentially an extra attack move or something like that, or it just increases the damage of one of your other attack moves or something like that. So awakening, you might ask, which is more valuable, awakening your monster or evolving it? Well, in the long term, evolving it is clearly the more valuable way to increase the power of your monsters. However, awakening is also pretty important because you get some pretty cool stuff from it. You get some skill boosts and stuff like that. So it's worth it to do both. And it's only worth it to do it both on a good monster. So if you guys haven't seen my video before, it's the one about how to team build and stuff like that. Check that out. It helps a lot. But yeah, that's that. And another tip for dungeons especially is just, you know that team building tip the team building video I made? Well, in that video I pretty much tell you what monsters are good for what. There are 3-4 lists of monsters that will tell you which monster is good for what type of combat. There are 3 different types of combat. There's arena combat, there's dungeon combat, and then there's secret dungeon combat. Secret dungeons are different than actual dungeons in that secret dungeons, when you fight in secret dungeons, it's not just waves and waves of monsters like you see here. It is waves and waves of monsters, but these monsters are, so let's say you have a secret dungeon for, let's say, a fairy. You have, in your first wave, you have like all level 3, level 4 fairies, okay? And there are like 6 or 7 of them, okay? And you have to kill all those. That's easy, that's really easy. And then the next wave, you have a higher level and a higher amount of fairies to fight. And you just keep fighting that until wave 10, and then you get your reward or whatever. And if you lose by like wave 7 or something, you get a less reward or something like that. That's how it works, I think. I haven't played too much of the secret dungeon, so I'm not really 100% sure how it works, but from what I've played, that's how it works. So that's how secret dungeons work. For these actual dungeons, okay, so there are actually 4 different, actually there are multiple different dungeons. I forgot a lot about them, but there is the Dragon's Lair. In this dungeon, you get some pretty cool runes. You get some rare runes, vampire runes, you get violent runes, you get guard runes. You get all these different cool kind of runes. I wouldn't say they're really worth, you know, fighting in. I think the Giant's Keep is worth it a little more, just because I don't know, I think it's a little bit more worth it. It's just me, I guess. But but the Dragon's Lair also does offer some runes. I don't know when I know in the first stage of the Dragon's Lair they only have up to 2-star runes, and I don't know anything after that. But I know for the Giant's Keep, which is the giant rune, that has all your really like cool, not cool, really essential runes, like your fatal runes, energy runes, all these runes that are like pretty good. They're pretty good runes. They're definitely worth farming. But that's where you can find them. You have to fight in the Giant's Keep. And in order to really get good runes, you gotta have a good, solid dungeoning team. And that's when the team building comes into play and blah blah blah. Just watch one of my other videos, my team building videos. I have a whole 17-minute video dedicated to that. But in the Giant's Keep, you get these cool runes. Up to D3 Giant's Keep, you get 3-star runes, and then D4 you start getting 4-star runes. And I think it just goes on and on. And then for the Keeper of Magic, this is where you get your awakening materials. This is where you get your gems, your highest senses, your lowest senses, and your middest senses. This is where you get your sense of magics, and once in a while they'll pop in the sense of water or wind or something. But usually that's where you want to go if you want to get your a sense of magic and stuff like that. If you want more senses that are like more geared towards specific elements, then you just every day they usually have a dungeon, like a fire dungeon, or a Keeper of Fire dungeon, or a Keeper of Water dungeon, or one of those kinds of dungeons, and you go there and get your senses. Keeper of Magic dungeon is clearly the easiest dungeon to fight in. So for all of you guys just starting out the game, that's the dungeon to go to. Giant's Keep is the next easiest, but it's not that easy. And then Dragon's Lair is the hardest out of all of them. Then there's also Angel Mons and stuff like that. Angel Mon dungeon. Actually, I'll just show you the dungeons. Dragon's Lair, Giant's Keep. You got secret dungeons. You just unlock them by doing the daily dungeon. Hall of Heroes just comes in once in a while. It's just the secret dungeon, except you get higher grade monsters basically. There's the Angel Mon Garden, the Angel Gardens. This is where you can get a ton of Angel Mons. You know, just a ton of Angel Mons, and it's just how the dungeon works is that you start out with 1 Angel Mon, then splits into 2, and then those 2 split into 4, and then you kill all the 4, and then you get an Angel Mon. And so that's how it works. You have the Rainbow Garden. I've actually never done the Rainbow Garden, so I can't really give any tips. And then these are your daily dungeons: Hall of Light, Hall of Dark, Hall of Fire, Hall of Water, and Hall of Wind. And so that is how the dungeons work. The arena, I don't know if I can really give any tips for the arena, because the arena is just basically have good monsters, have good defense, build the towers and stuff like that. Oh, this is the wrong dungeon. This is the wrong Giant's Keep. Anyways, so I guess there's not really too much about arena, at least not yet. And then for regular story mode dungeoning, it's the same thing. Like, just have really good monsters. Pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You do not get your runes from there, because the runes that you find there are not nearly as good as the runes you can get in the Giant Keep. So keep that in mind too. Runes. Okay. Well, runes are actually pretty straightforward. your slot 2, 4, and 6 runes, the slot 2, 4, and 6 runes are the only slots where you can have percent runes. So you can have attack percent runes in the 2 slot, defense percent runes in the 4 slot, you know, HP percent runes in the 6 slot. But sometimes you might get some regular numbers, like not percentage, but just regular stat number. You know, like attack plus 7, attack plus 12, attack plus whatever. You can still get those in the 2, 4, 6 slots, but you cannot get percent runes in your 1, 3, and 5 slots. You cannot get percent. So always never ever put just regular numerical, always put percent runes in your 2, 4, 6, because percent runes in the long run yield a much stronger stat increase, a much greater stat increase. You get more stat bonuses in the long run after your monster becomes maybe a level 4-star monster or a 5-star monster. Its base stats increase, thus your percent runes actually have a huge impact. So that's what's up with runes. Make sure you choose your runes intelligently, obviously. Do not be like me, how I was in the beginning of the game. I just put whatever rune I got into whatever monster I wanted. Make sure you do sets. Those are important, very important. Yeah, and that's about it for runes. I don't know if this is true or not, but for summons, apparently it's don't skip your summons because you get better monsters if you do not skip your summons. I'm not sure if it's true. It kind of seemed true when I was trying it out, but I mean, it could also be luck. So I mean, yeah, I mean, what's the harm? You lose a couple of minutes here and there, but that's okay, I guess. Always, for angel, this is tips for angel mons, but always level up your angel mons. I made a huge mistake again in the past where I did not level up my angel mons. And this really screwed me because first of all, I got a ton of hate from people saying that, dude, like, what are you doing, man? Like, you're supposed to level up your angel mons, dude. Like, what are you doing? Dude, like, you just wasted all your angel mons. Like, a ton of people said that to me. So, level up your angel mons, and then use them as stat bonus as a material monster. First level them up though. Whoa, that's cool. Resistant Fatal Rune 3. Lots of defense. Effect res. 4-star. Cool. But yeah, do that. And yeah, is there anything else? I'm definitely missing something. Let's see. Always get this once you can. It's pretty helpful. This tree, what is it called? Tranquil Forest. It's pretty solid. You should totally get it. But is that it? I think so. I guess that's really what I learned. Also, you guys gotta know this too. I'm gonna fight a little bit more, but you guys have to know this, that Epicleon priests are overpowered, and if you ever get an Epicleon priest, do not ever fuse it away or use it as a material monster or anything like that. Never ever do that, because this is specifically for water Epicleon priests, okay? Because I don't know, apparently the wind and the other ones are not as good. I don't know if they are good at all, but I know they are not as good as the water. But if you ever get a water Epicleon priest, never ever fuse it away. I got like 4 of them in one of my videos, and I accidentally fused them all away because by the time I woke up the next morning to check the YouTube comments on my video, you know, it was too late. So do not make that mistake. And also, that's pretty much all the tips I have, I guess. I don't even think this is really like a tips video, because I'm not an advanced player. I don't play hardcore. I think this is just like what I learned. So that's going to be the title of this video. I'm probably going to name what I learned during these 3 weeks of Summoner's War that I've been playing, what I learned about the game. That's probably the title. But anyways, we're going to move on a little bit to my channel, just generally, my YouTube channel. You know, I just want to make it clear to you guys that all you Summoner's War people and stuff, I want to make it clear to you that I am not a hardcore player. Let me make that clear. I do not play this game day and night. And I do not... The reason I spent money on this game isn't to improve my account. It isn't to really, you know, be the best at Summoner's War, you know, or be you know, just like a guild master or something like that. That's not the goal. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you guys the absolute best content that I could ever give you. So what do I mean? I mean doing these scroll summonings, you know, doing gameplay tip videos, like very amateur tip videos, you know. I'm trying to just entertain you guys, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to be the best at this game and show you guys that, hey, I'm the best player. I am such a good player at this game. Look at me play. That's not what I'm trying to do with my channel. I did the same thing with Knights and Dragons. I wasn't very good Knights. I was a proficient, satisfactory Knights and Dragons player. I was pretty good. But I definitely wasn't the best, and not even close, because I only had like, I ended up with 0 epics, 0 epic armors. And if you do not have a single epic, then you are not good at the game, Knights and Dragons. If you do not have an epic armor, then you are just clearly just not good at the game. You're not going to be able to do well in the game. And so I just want to make it clear to you guys that, hey, like, I'm not here to flaunt that I am good at this game, because I'm not. I'm an amateur. I'm a noob, and that's pretty clear, right? Because I literally, the first video I made of this game, I remember, was a newbie ass video. It was such a newbie video. It was the 14 scrolls opening or something like that. It was such a newbie video. I haven't rewatched it yet, but I think I might after making this one. But yeah, like, I just want to make it clear that's not the point of my channel. If any of you advanced players, you know, who I've been getting a lot of hate from and a lot of criticism from, if any of you guys, you know, you guys should make a YouTube channel, like, because it'd be awesome to have that. Maybe if I become a more advanced, more hardcore player, it'd be awesome to have that YouTube channel that you guys, or that experience that you guys have, you know, make that into a YouTube channel, and then teach us how to play, you know. That'd be great. And I really urge you guys, if any of you guys want to make a YouTube channel, make it. Because honestly, if you guys have seen my first video, you're gonna realize that I wasn't a very good YouTuber back in the day. I was pretty newbie. And now, like, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself like a good YouTuber either now, but I'm definitely a better YouTuber. But that's a different story. But anyways, if any of you advanced players want to, you know, really tell people, like, hey, like, if you want to be extremely good at this game, this is what you should do, then you should totally, like, make a YouTube channel, you know, just give out tips and stuff, because that'd be awesome. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude this video, guys. If you liked it, always comment, rate, and subscribe, because that's what awesome people do. And yeah, so leave your comments down below. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.